When I enter the residential area and walk a bit further, I see my familiar house. I'm home. Oh shit. Get a grip already, you stupid grandson. A thunder shakes my eardrums as soon as I open the door. My ears ring. So nasally. Of course I'm nasally. I'm been worried sick about you, so listen to me, damn it. The real source of the thunder. Granny stands at the platform of the entrance, snorting and scowling at me. I've always wondered, where does she get that nasally voice from? It's so mysterious, I can't help it. What now? Why are you so angry? Of course I'm angry, it's the key. Key? When you go to work, take the entrance key and close the door by kicking. I've told you so many times. I see. Sorry. When I woke up today, I was almost late to my part-time job, so I panicked and flew out of the house. Don't sorry me, whippersnapper. Really, why did I raise a child with such a bad memory? Jeez, I couldn't help it. I forgot. Of course you overslept and dashed out of the house again. Really, even though you turned 23, you're still so helpless. It's so sad I could cry. But I said I'm sorry. Is there any human being around that hasn't been careless at some point? What? Are you aiming for the world championship of stupid? How many times has this happened already? 6 times? Honestly, a child like you. Granny began trembling with anger. A blue vein is clearly visible on her forehead. This could be getting dangerous. Granny could faint if too much blood goes to her head, so this isn't a joke. I get it. I'll be more careful starting tomorrow, okay? So just calm down. How many times have I heard those words too? When you're like that, I can't just fall and die. Grandma lets out a rough snort and goes back towards the kitchen while making loud footsteps. Hey, come in already. It seems she's settled down for a while, anyway. Relieved, I take off my shoes and enter the hallway. Shouting happens every day like this, but our relationship isn't that bad. It's rather good, actually. Granny's shouting is proof that she's fine. If her shouting disappeared one day, I think I'd feel lonely. I feel thankful to Granny for raising me by herself, and I also respect her. It would be embarrassing to tell her, so I won't. You should just tell her. In the kitchen, Granny moved something that was just stir-fried in the frying pan to a plate. I wash my hands by the sink, pick out chopsticks from a shelf, and arrange them on the table. My parents were also living together with us, but they were free spirits by nature and were never in the house. When the year passed, and I think they'll never return, they would suddenly come back and disappear again. That was the case ever since I was little, so living together with just Granny became everyday life for me. That's why I was unexpectedly calm even if my parents didn't come home. It's really thanks to Granny. Even though I've made her worry about me over many things, I want to cherish the time I'm living with Granny. Even without any special luxuries, living like this is enough. Well then, let's eat. Soma noodles, tuna, stir-fried shiitake mushrooms, and boiled greens. Deep-fried fish and miso soup are all lined up on the table. I took a seat with Granny and put both hands together. Thank you for the food. Thank you for the food. Granny, this is delicious. Is that so? Oh, shit. While I scarf down my food, a sharp pain runs through my head. Came. The usual pain. Ow, ow, ow. The usual? Don't forget to take your medicine after the meal. Yeah. A long time ago, when I did stupid stuff and got hospitalized, the headaches became very frequent. This was the second time today. I had many things inspected in the hospital, but they said the cause was unknown. Since then, I've taken the medicine Granny prescribed to me. Granny has a medical license, and she examines old people from the neighborhood and prescribes medicine. Being safer than an unskilled doctor who takes only lots of money, she has a bit of a reputation in the neighborhood. Other medicines are useless, but when I take Granny's medicine, the headaches always stop quickly. That's a sure reason to be able to call her skilled. Thank you for the meal. When I finish eating, I take the medicine, and after I clear off the tableware, I go up to the second floor. Help with the dishes. Whatever. I enter my room and take Ren, who's in sleep mode, out of my bag and start him up. My head still hurts. I think about getting some fresh air and head out to the veranda. I step out on the veranda and lean on the handrail. The slightly cool wind feels comfortable. When I let out a small breath and look up to the sky, only the shadows of the folded buildings reflect in my field of view. The scenery wasn't like this in the past. It was more beautiful. This island... Wow. That is a contrast. Mitajima floats in the remote sea southwest of the Japanese island Honshu. The selling points of the island are the blue sea, white sands, and rich green foliage. Or so they were. Those are all stories from the past. Now on the east side, Platinum Jail occupies approximately 1/3 of the island in a lordly manner. Because Platinum Jail and the old resident district are cut off with a huge wall, we can't see inside it from this side. I've seen the representative of Toei Inc., the company that built Platinum Jail, on TV and networks several times. Apparently, when I was a kid, Toei Inc. required eviction of the inhabitants during the development of the island. However, they were promised luxurious houses and lots of money, so most of the inhabitants left the island depending on negotiations. But still, there were some stubborn inhabitants who wouldn't go away. We're like that too. No matter how good the conditions they were offered, they couldn't abandon their hometown where they were born and raised. They kept ignoring the eviction demand again and again. After a while, Toei's side said no more. They began to give up, and the reason was officially because they didn't want coercion. But in fact, they had abandoned the remaining inhabitants. If you don't want to accept negotiations, so be it. Live or die, it's up to you. And then, Toei dealt its next hand. Saying that it was maintenance for the island, the supply lines of water service, gas, and goods were narrowed rapidly, and the surviving inhabitants were driven away to the present old resident district as a result. The once beautiful Mitajima was ruined. No matter how anyone describes it, a country cannot allow such tyranny. The inhabitants who believed in that appealed to the mainland, wanting them to do something. But, since nothing has changed even now, it was useless to hope for better. About 3 years ago, when going from the old resident district to the mainland, you had to obtain the permission of the Administration Bureau, which belonged to Toei. In other words, the inhabitants of the old resident district can't step out of the island without the permission of Toei. Such permission is never granted. Never. It's Toei's way of saying that the people who rejected the evictions were wrong. As I was staring out into space, something makes a sound by my feet. Alba, what will you do with the data that was downloaded earlier today? Downloaded? I was leaning on the handrail, but Ren's words startle me and make me stand up straight. That's right. I completely forgot. It was when those brats came into the shop today. Before I knew it, a download complete screen had popped up. Was it... Did the data contain a virus? I didn't detect anything. Contents? It's a type of game where a player performs movement and information gathering by manipulating a character, fights with an enemy character, acquires an experience value, and raises a level. So it's an RPG. Ah, an RPG, huh? Do I have to pay? No, you don't have to pay for it. Huh. So I didn't accidentally pay for it because of those brats. Is it some kind of trial application? Like shareware? That is unknown. Well, if there's nothing weird, I could try it, just to kill some time. Shall I start it then, Oba? Please do. Understood. I take Ren in my arms, return to the room, and sit on my bed. Help me. Someone please save me. Someone free me from here. Looks kind of like Zelda. That's a really retro screen. Kyo, now, and Mio's generation have probably never seen anything like this. Even I haven't seen this type of an old game anywhere else but on video sites. After the message from the princess was over, a title logo appeared. Silent Oath. With a cross, very similar to the cross that was on that morphine logo. Could it be related? Foreshadowing? Who knows? Interesting. It's so old, it's almost strangely refreshing. While the old feeling rises inside of me, I push start. Yeah, it does look like the old Zelda. You can do it. I believe. I don't control anything with this. I'm just watching him play. Okay. Wait. No. To be continued? Huh? This'll continue? Are the parts delivered periodically? Looks like it. I see. It's exactly the shortness of a game you can play when you have time to kill. I don't know if it was entertaining or not, but if a sequel comes out, I might play it again. Like, literally all you did was go, like, through a pass and out to the other side. Like, that's not even... It's not even, like, Candy Crush levels of game. Jeez. Okay. As soon as I close the game screen, I yawn. I was so focused on the game, I didn't realize how tired I was. Well, I think it's time to get ready for bed. I close the window and curtain to the veranda and leave my room to go to the washroom. The next day, I go to work at Heibon as always and look after the shop from behind the counter. Ow, ow, ow. Get my usual headache and massage the inner corners of my eyes with my index finger and thumb. I feel Yoba. I get migraines too. My head's felt heavy ever since this morning, even after I took my medicine after breakfast. Did I catch a cold? Alba-kun, I'd like to ask you to do a little delivery. Rattling noises come from the back of the store, as well as Haga-san's voice. Okay, I'll help. Ow. My legs wobble when I try to stand up. I instantly push my hand onto the counter. Alba-kun, are you alright? Sorry, I feel a little dizzy. Please sit down. I can do it. Oh, hiya. Phew. What's the matter, Alba-kun? No. I just thought that was pretty amazing, that's all. Oh, it wasn't anything like that. Cleaning. Haga-san's all-mate Banjin-kun comes up and whirls around him. Oh, he's got a little heart. This little heart, it's like mostly full. I think that's like his soap dispenser. Banjin-kun, please take care of the back. Back. Banjin-kun returns to the back of the shop. Yes. Did I ask you to deliver this item for me? Haga-san takes a small paper bag out of his pocket. The order came in the middle of the night from yesterday's visitor. It's specified as a special delivery. When I see the slip of the paper bag, I notice that the address is in the East District like we are. It would be faster to deliver this directly. Since one of our contractors is coming soon, Alba, I cannot leave the shop. I'm sorry. It's okay. I'll leave right now. Thank you very much. Haga-san smiles and walks towards the stairs to the basement. My head still feels heavy. But it's my job. I have to try my best. I tap my forehead lightly, get my shit together, and let out a short breath. I take my bag close to me with Ren in it and leave the shop with the paper bag. Was it faster to go this way? Yes. I walk through Aogi Street while having Ren navigate. In this quiet road between buildings, a familiar tag art is drawn here and there on the walls. Benny Shigure, Kojaku's team. Rib teams claim their territory by drawing their tag art. This area was Kojaku's team's territory. The size of Kojaku's team is not very big. Rather, not very many are aware of Kojaku participating in Rib. He's popular among women, and therefore irritates many guys. He fights very often, but he never loses. Before even he himself was aware, many male fans followed him because of his consecutive victories, and a team was formed just like that. Still, because he's taking care of them without being cruel, I think his character must also appeal to them. If you rely on him, you can't really complain. Lots of team members gather because they adore the leader, and they come to resemble the leader somehow. Maybe because of that, here in Benishigure's territory, there are lots of men wearing Japanese clothes without a hakama. If you just glance at them, they may look evil, but they're all good guys. They help old ladies with heavy luggage or look for a missing child's parents. That's why Benishigure's popularity is pretty high in the old resident district. That's also thanks to Kojaku. Perhaps. This be Kojaku? Yo, Alba. Hiya. Oh, okay. I exchange a greeting with a member I'm acquainted with. Some other members are talking happily with a police officer. The old residence district's police aren't the most honest bunch of people, but depending on money or their mood, they may mingle with the islanders. Some ribsters use them to gain info or have things overlooked. Well, whatever suits them. As I continue walking down the street, I hear an awfully high-spirited voice come from in front of me. A group of 3 with 1 man and 2 women walk towards me, the women snuggling up to the man and pushing and shoving while walking. Okay, here we go. Oh, stop it, silly Kojaku-san. But I love that about you too, bitch. I knew it. Of course the guy walking sandwiched between the 2 women is Kojaku. I didn't want to bump into him in this situation. I want to avoid them, but they keep coming closer and I have no choice. Oh, well if it isn't Oba. Huh. Hi there. Kojaku's face draws into a cheerful smile. Oh. Howdy, Alba. Ren doing okay? Flying next to Kojaku is his all-mate, Benny. Ren's face peeps out of the bag. I'm here. Oh, I see. Oh, Kojaku-san. Is this your friend? The woman glances at me with judging eyes. Yup, he sure is. Childhood friend. Oh, is that so? This boy? Well then, I'm sorry that the amazing Kojaku's childhood friend doesn't measure up to the man himself. Even though we call ourselves childhood friends, it's not like we were always together when we were small. Originally, Kojaku was from the mainland and came to the island with his mom. He was on the island for about 3-4 years, and then returned to the mainland with his mom again. During that time was a little vacant period, and about 3 years ago, Kojaku suddenly came back alone. I was surprised when he came back because he had become quite sturdy, but the faces and gestures he made when he laughed and the way he spoke hadn't changed at all. Then we started to hang out together again, and he often comes to visit my home to eat Granny's homemade cooking. Hey now, what's the matter with you, Alba? What do you mean? Oh, I reckon you don't look so hot, Alba. It's nothing, really. Really? Alright, that's good then. I act calm, but deep down I'm actually surprised. I definitely still have a small headache. Do I really look that sick? Well, are you working right now? Yep. Unlike somebody else I know. When I say this sarcastically, the women standing on both sides react before Kojaku can. Well, it's not like Kojaku-san is playing around, you know. Yeah, even now he's only escorting us during his work, bitch. Whatever. Aw, shucks, don't say that. Although, it's true that when I'm with such a cute pair of little ladies, that I can't get any work done around here. Yeah. Oh, Kojaku-san. Every single time when he says things like that, wouldn't anyone else just be completely on edge? It's a shame for a man to refuse a woman when she offers herself to him, right? Exactly. I reckon women are the treasures of this world. They're soft and tender, and will gently embrace a man. That's why cherishing women is a man's duty. Am I right, Alba? Kojaku puts his arms around the women's shoulders. Kya! Oh, I could die happy right now. Well then, I think I'll be going now. Wait a minute. Hey! Here, I knew it. There's some dirt on you. The woman's skinny fingers reach out and lightly dust the collar of my jacket. Ah, thank you. As expected, I love thoughtful women. Oh? The woman who is happy about being praised by Kojaku suddenly looks at me as if she's realized something. Huh? Now that I look at you, you have long hair, don't you? Oh, that's true, I didn't notice. That's kinda cute. It looks like a woman's hair. While laughing teasingly, one of the women reaches out her hand. Oh shit. First choice of the game, and it's about hair. Well, that's interesting. Yes. I mean, okay, it's hair. Does it matter? Hesitate, I guess. Stop it. My reaction is too late to avoid it. No, don't touch me. She reaches for me just before I reflexively swing my arm at her. Oh, how cruel. Even when I'm standing next to you. Are you trying to seduce another man? Kojaku's big hands catch the hand of the woman and gently press it to his cheek. The woman blushes bright red in an instant. Are you already tired of me? No. No way. I couldn't possibly. That's right. That's rude in front of Kojaku-san. But I'm also jealous. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Now don't apologize. I'm not angry or anything. While smiling, Kojaku releases the woman's hand slowly. I'm secretly relieved and grateful to Kojaku. He just saved me. Because he knows the thing I hate the most is having other people touch my hair. When he does things like this, I just can't bring myself to hate the guy. When Kojaku catches my gaze, he smiles. What? What's the matter, Alba? Admiring my manliness? Shut up, you hippo. Hey! Why are you calling Kojaku-san a hippo? I convey thanks to Kojaku by flashing a smile as I criticize his joke. Kojaku returns only a silent wink, saying that he understands. Can't believe I'm saying this, but it actually gets to me a little. Well then, I'm going now. Right. Reckon you ought to be careful, Alba. I part with Kojaku while waving slightly, and begin to walk again. The delivery destination was close when I turned left at the road and headed straight. As I turn a corner, I see a man crouching down by the roadside. He whispers something, but I don't understand the contents well. These days, you could see people doing this pretty often. Sitting down on the ground and looking at the sky, muttering to themselves against the wall like that. People like this have always existed, but it feels like more of them have been showing up lately. Well, as long as you stay away from them. I quickly pass by the whispering man. In the alley of this neighborhood, the road was smaller than it used to be. No sunshine came through, so it was very humid. It also had many restaurants. Fragrant smells and smoke drifted around constantly. I'm feeling kinda hungry now.
If that feeling is neglected, Alba, a stomachache by hyperacidity will occur in about 1 hour.
What for? Is there something wrong with my stomach?
Yesterday's meal influenced it. There is also a slight influence of sleep deprivation as well.
I like how Ren keeps tabs on everything about Alba. Even the littlest details of how his meal affects his digestive system. Yoshi-san's. The cake. If I remember correctly, it was after the time when I was on delivery to the courier. That cake with a huge amount of whipped cream. I feel something strange and stop. Feels like someone was just staring at me. I don't see anyone particularly suspicious. Must have been my imagination.
Alba!
Suddenly, I feel a sensation similar to losing my footing on a set of stairs. Everything that reflected in my eyes stopped moving and drifted to my step with a great speed just after that. Ow! In the confusing situation, a sharp headache runs through my head and I scowl. What? My thoughts become muddy like turbid water, and my hands and feet turn numb. After feeling a strange sense that torments my whole body, a view opens out before my eyes. What is this place? It's almost like I've been sucked into a game. The wireframe floor emits light and continues on forever. Rhyme? That kind of rhyme? Oh shit. As I continue to look around, the space before me shines pale blue. It's like we're in fucking Tron. The shape of a person begins to form, starting from their feet. The sight of the person that forms in front of me almost causes me to fall backwards. What? Ren?
Alba, are you okay?
What? What just happened? And why do you look like that? Good question.
It seems that Almates are reflected in their online mode here.
Isn't online mode used mainly in Rhyme? I've only seen you in that form on the settings screen. And the announcement earlier said something about Rhyme.
It looks like it. Only our present location is the same as before coming here.
Well, that's cute. Kind of. Hey, it's getting creepy.
Alba!
Yeah. Ren pushes me away and I roll onto the floor while a fierce wind goes over my head. What was that?
Alba, this is a public rhyme field. It seems we are forcibly dragged into rhyme.
What? Is that even...
Alba, something's coming.
I follow Ren's line of sight and what I see shocks me. It's a bunny. A person wearing a bunny head stands there. Does this mean Rhyme started already? How do I make a voice for that? I don't know what to do. This time, it is such an honor. So, let's have a fun game, shall we?
Alba, it's coming.
Coming? What should I... Oh, shit. Aw. Is it the Buns who are talking? I guess so.
Death set. Roger.
Eh? Oh. Ah. That was dangerous. Hey, wait a minute. Look, I want nothing to do with rhyme. Cut it out. Rhyme name Sly Blue. What? Saragaki Alba. Why do you know my name? And what's with this sly shit? Fight. I've never done rhyme before. Fight. But I said I've never done this before. Fight. It's useless, he won't listen. Let's just run. Ren, can't we do something? Is there a way to get out of here or something?
I tried, but the logout function itself seems to have been disabled.
Seriously? What's up with this rhyme shit? Ow.
Alba, are you alright?
It hurts pretty badly, but...
Rhyme doesn't inflict damage on the real body. It is all an illusion in the brain. It is controlled so that it does not cause any further influence. But in this field, the control of the damage level seems to be excluded for some reason.
So we're in the Matrix. Great. Doesn't that mean...
When taking damage here, some influences may be exerted on the real body.
Then isn't this the worst case scenario?
You can get away.
When I look up, a rabbit peeps at me from a block nearby.
Loss. Set. Roger.
Shit. Ren jumps in front of me when I miss the chance to escape. Ren, are you okay? Shit. My head. Ren. Jubilation. Set.
Alba?
Do it already.
Understood.
Huh. Shh. You've got to be kidding me. His all-mate is an old model without armor. Is he underestimating me? He almost doesn't have anything. He's completely fucking with us. Let's just finish this quickly. So, Alba seems different. Well, that's cool. What? Oh, damn.
Confirmed enemy attack. 3 losses. Durability decreased by 12.
Damn that guy. Just now. What did I... Ren, what was that?
You gave me instructions to attack.
Attack? How could I do that? I don't know any attacks. But a little while ago, it felt like my mouth was moving on its own.
Alba, he's coming again. Instructions, please.
Even if you ask, But if I don't, we'd be in trouble, right? You'll just have to do it like earlier. So, I think I want to use a different voice for when Alba has these little personality switches. Ran. Defense.
Understood. Demolish set. Roger.
This is bad. that's not good.
Main body of defense wall, 100% damage.
Heh. I guess it was useless to expect more. Let's go.
Withdraw. No, it's not. Wait. Main body of enemy's defense wall, recovering at amazing speed. 40, 50, 70, 90.
What's going on? What happened?
Alert. Danger.
Eh? Destruction and death. Is this Alba? Oh, my head hurts. What happened? Ow. It seems I'd somehow fallen on the ground. I endure the pain in my whole body, gather my strength in both arms, and prop myself up. I stagger and almost fall again, but I manage to somehow stay standing. It hurts, but how did it turn out? I press my forehead with one hand and try to arrange my confused memories. It must have. I was suddenly dragged into rhyme during a delivery, and some weird bunny attacked me. Junk shop Hebon. I'm in front of the shop? I've seen it every day, so I can't be wrong. I am standing in front of Hebon. But why? I should have gone out for a delivery. When I look around, I see a lump of blue fur lying on the ground. Ren! Oh. And you turn into a boif in the digital world. You just keep getting better and better, Rennie. And like you're a boif who has like laser cannons in his hands. It's pretty cool. I run up to him immediately and embrace him. There's no reaction. I swear to God, if they kill the dog in this game, I'll be fucking pissed. I push Ren's head lightly and try calling him. Ren! Hey! Oh, thank God.
Alba.
After a short pause, Ren opens his eyes. I feel relieved from the bottom of my heart after seeing him safe. Are you okay?
There are no large problems in particular.
Really? You're not broken or anything?
Some of the data is damaged.
Isn't that enough of a problem? Ren should also have received damage in rhyme from that rabbit-headed guy. I'll examine you once we get home, okay?
To be on the safe side, please do.
Yeah, it even feels like some of the data in my brain's damaged. I remember fighting with some bunny guy, but how did it turn out?
My data from then on is also damaged.
I see. Wait, I'll try to remember. I endure the headache, close my eyes, and search my memory. But the more I try to remember, the more it feels like the memories go farther away. It's useless. I can't remember anything.
There's nothing we can do about it, Alba.
Really? Why?
If the average man's storage capacity is assumed to be 100, Alba's capacity would be.
I love that Ren's always giving Alba shit. Are we really having this conversation right now?
Alba.
I'm getting kinda dizzy. Ren, you... Since when did you have 8 legs?
Alba.
What is this? Everything in front of me is spinning. Where's the ground? What?
Wait here.
Ren runs off somewhere. I watch him as he leaves. Looks like there are 3 of him, and I unconsciously laugh. That's strange. Ren has 3 heads. He's like a mythical beast. My consciousness broke off there.